Hello, I'm Michael Eisner, and welcome to the Disney Sunday Movie.
Hi.
I was just saying to Nikki how nice it is to welcome back Hayley Mills to the Disney family. She co-stars in tonight's movie, Parent Trap 2. It wasn't that long ago when she played a young teenager in the original Parent Trap. She is so convincing playing a dual role that to this day, Nikki believes that Hayley Mills is a twin sister.
That's right.
Well, Nikki, I hate to tell you this, but there's only one Hayley Mills. She has no twin sister. It's all done with special effects. She is no more a twin than I am.
Gee, Michael, you have a twin brother.
I have no twin brother. This is just a little joke from the guys in special effects.
Oh?
Very funny, guys. Very, very funny. Good evening. I'm Michael Eisner, and welcome to the Disney Sunday Movie. Tonight, we're happy to welcome back Hayley Mills to the Disney. Hold it. This is ridiculous. You guys have just gone a little too far. It's a nice little trick.
Gee, Michael, he's very good.
He is not that good, Mickey. Hey, listen, I've got to get on with introducing tonight's show.
All right.
Please stay tuned for a special feature following tonight's movie, Parent Trap 2, and meet actress Hayley Mills, and maybe her twin sister. Are you done? Not quite. And also stay tuned for previews of future Disney Sunday movies. Now are you done? Now I'm done. Fantastic. Terrific.
Let's keep what we've got. Let's not let it go. Let's hold what we have. What we have is so very wonderful. It's like nothing else around. Think of what we found and let's not lose it. It's so beautiful. It's like sailboats in the sun. Think of all the fun and let's not lose it. Wish upon a star makes no difference who you are. Anything your heart desires will come to you.
Dennis Conner, you won the America's Cup, the top sailing award in the world. What do you do next?
I'm headed for Disneyland.
Now, back to our story.
And now, close up, Hayley Mills.
Parent Trap is definitely one of my favorites. It was great fun to do it. People have asked me what's it like doing it all over again, you know, as if it was sort of like repeating the original experience. It isn't at all, because it's a new life and it's a new world. And what's happened to these girls in the last 25 years?
And what has happened to Hayley since her last Disney film?
The last 10 years have been rather kind of peaceful. You know, I've done a lot of things in the theatre that I've really enjoyed, and been able to spend a lot of time with my family.
Hayley made her Disney debut at the age of 13 and received a special Oscar for her role in Pollyanna.
It must make you awfully glad.
Glad?
But you're so very rich.
She triumphed again 1 year later in The Parent Trap, and as a result, became the world's most famous teenager. A string of Disney hits followed as Hayley blossomed into a beautiful young actress.
Very, very fond of Walt, and he had a very, very nice way with me, with children. He had a great kind of element of the child in him that he never lost and never denied. He had a wonderful belief in the good in all human beings, and that is what he wanted to remind people of.
Hayley remembered the first time Walt treated her to a day at Disneyland.
First time I went to Disneyland, I went with him. We went to the head of all the queues. And, in fact, we went to the head of the queue for the Matterhorn, and this man came rushing out. Said, "Hey, wait a minute." He said, "Hey, wait a minute, Buster. Who do you think you are, Walt Disney?" And Walt said, "Well, yes, as a matter of fact, I am." And the man shrieked and collapsed into the geraniums.
Hey, looky there! The little lady just pulled up.
Oh, my gosh, look!
Those films that I did for Disney all those years ago were great fun. I think particularly the first two, which is Pollyanna and The Parent Trap, were awfully good films. They were all good. They were all lovely and good for all families to see.
I've tried, Mother. Honestly, I have. But I just don't understand.
Well, darling, it doesn't mean that your father and I didn't love each other. But sometimes, even when people think a lot about each other, they sometimes just don't get on together.
The Parent Trap related to a subject that an awful lot of children could identify with and made the children less of victims of the situation. I've met an awful lot of people since that say, that had a very, strong impact on their lives and on their own situation. And anyway, it's wonderful to meet people who remember you from their own childhood because it gives you a very special place in their lives.
I was a tremendous Hayley fan as a kid. It was really my first crush and my first, wow, a pretty blonde girl. That's interesting. And really was, through the period, especially her Disney years were the same years that I was, had the crush and all of that. So I knew a lot of what evolved into Hayley trivia. And when I did the script, I thought it would be really fun to see who else was as obsessed as I had been, and named a lot of the characters and a lot of the locations and a lot of the places for things either from her other movies or things from her life.
In the original Parent Trap and in Parent Trap 2, Hayley appears as twin sisters together in the same scene. The term for this bit of movie magic is called a split screenshot. This is a film technique where the same image is shot twice. The double exposure allows Hayley to be seen as two characters at the same time.
The problem is, from the actor's point of view, is that you have, when you're doing the separate sections, because as you know, you film one side of the screen like this, and then you rush off and change and get another hairdo and another frock on, and then you film the other side of the screen, is that you instead of having the complete area to work in, you only have half. So you can't suddenly make an expansive gesture like that because your arm's cut off. If you're not careful, you become more bogged down with the technical side of it than actually what's happening in the scene. Whenever I work with children in front of a camera, I'm always reminded of my own childhood in front of a camera, and they enjoy what they do as much as I did. The first difference that comes to mind is that child actors were expected to remain children for longer, probably, than was actually natural. Whereas now, children are expected to play parts that are too mature too soon. In my case, my childhood was definitely very protracted. Not such a bad thing, really. I mean, when you think you've grown up forever. I would like to say how very, very fortunate I feel I've been. It will always remain a very, very special experience that I'm very grateful for.
And now something special just for you, the Disney Sunday Movie Sneak Preview.
When you wish upon a star, makes no difference who you are.
I saw something last night. It was huge and scary. I don't know, maybe I dreamed it.
Legend tells of a giant creature, half man, half beast.
Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Bigfoot.
You're saying my little girl was taken by a Bigfoot?
I named her Alice after my Aunt Alice. She kind of looks like her.
I am not leaving here without my daughter.
Legends come in all sizes.
Such an animal did exist once. It doesn't now.
But I don't want to leave her.
So do friends. Bigfoot. Before he had a life of magic, he experienced the adventure of a lifetime.
It is the most fantastic story you will ever hear.
I'm a magician.
Oh, yeah? Can you make us disappear?
Not yet, but I'm working on it.
Magic? It all seems so real.
The real magic comes from a magician who has spirit, who has vision, who has heart.
It swallowed the lockpick.
Keep working, I'll think of something.
An illusion and nothing more.
The great young Harry Houdini.
Akipo necrifs crumpet leech.
Get carried away with a special blend of hocus pocus.
How does she do that? Because she's a witch. She don't frighten me. She can't even ride a proper broom. She don't fly good, do she?
She can't even perform a simple spell.
I do hate shoddy work.
Angela Lansbury is uncovering magical mysteries.
Hello, young fellow.
Fish don't talk.
With bedknobs and broomsticks.
Oh, what a day I'm having.
There's a man who leads a life of danger.
Is there something you're not telling me?
Asian man, secret.
Turn around.
Oh, not a gun.
They've given you a
Secret agent stuff is not as tough as it looks.
Dad, what are you doing?
Before 007, there was Jason Starr.
Bingo, baby.
Double agent.
That girl you're looking for? I got her.
Natty Gann. Riding the rails.
Where are your folks?
I'm no orphan.
Searching for her dad.
You get your guts spilled out there if you don't know what you're doing.
With only one friend.
That's a nice dog.
He's a wolf. We're traveling together. Run!
And a heart full of courage. She never loses hope. The journey of Natty Gann. You've met him before.
Mr. Bugatti, he's coming back.
Anybody home?
And this time, he's got one thing on his mind.
I'm Lazarus. I dig graves.
To find the perfect wife to share his ghoulish life.
I'm not Carlton.
Hey, who are you?
Boogity.
Boogity?
Boogity. Two can play the same game, my friend.
Just kidding.
The whole family's invited.
Uh-oh.
Boogity, boogity, boo.
To meet the one and only Bride of Boogity. Max Devlin just checked into Club Dead.
This is a mistake.
And found the perfect climate for borrowing souls.
If you could find 3 souls to take your place, that's entrapment.
It's a dirty job, but nobody tries harder.
Now will you sign?
Sure. As soon as you marry my mother.
When it comes to patience.
You stupid idiot.
And charm.
You lay a hand on me and I'll scream.
The proof is in the pudding. Speak of the devil.
He has potential.
Bill Cosby and Elliot Gould, the devil and Max Devlin. Everyone's favorite nanny is coming to television.
Keep an eye on this one. She's tricky. She's wonderful.
Mary Poppins, practically perfect in every way.
The winner of 5 Academy Awards.
When you're with Mary Poppins, and quick as you can say, Bob's your uncle, the most unusual things begin to happen.
Starring Julie Andrews in her Oscar-winning role. And Dick Van Dyke. Mary Poppins, she'll take you to places you never even dreamed about. This is the church.
I'm Reverend Hill, your new pastor.
And this is the steeple. Open the door and holy smoke!
We'll keep the preacher in mind.
The sinners don't stand a chance when the faithful flock turns into a thundering herd.
Heavy duty coming through.
Edward Herman, Karen Valentine, Cloris Leachman, and
Use my name.
a model congregation.
Get out of here.
Prove that the Lord works in irregular ways.
Amen.
The North Avenue Irregulars. We'll come back after these messages.
A double pleasure's waiting for you. pleasure from Double Mint Gum. A double great feeling, making you realize Double Mint, the one for you. Double fresh, double smooth, double delicious to chew. A double pleasure is waiting for you. Double Mint Gum. A double pleasure is waiting for you.
Take it along for the ride. The portable breakfast from McDonald's. Your choice of 5 breakfast sandwiches.
McDonald's has a great new way to eat breakfast. Always fresh and hot. 3 kinds of biscuits or 2 McMuffins. Filled with food you'll love a lot. Since you've got places to go and things to do, grab the portable breakfast that's just right for you.
The portable breakfast from McDonald's.
It's a good time for the great taste of McDonald's.
What mascara looks spectacular on? That shrugs off water, but not soap and water? Clean Lash by CoverGirl. The waterproof mascara that's soap and water washable. Clean Lash, only from CoverGirl.
In 15 seconds, can you tell which nail is wet and which one is dry? This one or this one? Can't tell, can you?
CoverGirl Nail Slicks. Color that looks wet, even when it's dry.
Hi, I'm Ed Lowe. Since I invented cat box filler in 1947, I've been improving it ever since. First, I added 2 deodorants to my kitty litter brand to control both kinds of odor. It's the only cat box filler that offers you this benefit. Now I've made it 99% dust-free for less tracking and better health for your cat. You might wonder what motivates a man like me. Simple. I love cats.
99% dust-free kitty litter brand leaves others in the dust.
On the next Disney Sunday movie, Tony Danza presents Mary Poppins, Snow White, Bambi, Never Cry Wolf, Fantasia, Alice in Wonderland, Pinocchio, and more. Join Tony for a salute to the best of the best, Disney's Oscar winners and nominees. The unforgettable songs, the unforgettable moments, the fabulous special effects. Tony Danza hosts a special trip down memory lane. Disney goes to the Academy Awards. For an early look at business news, watch our comprehensive new business report, weekday mornings at 6:15 on ABC's World News This Morning, before Good Morning America.
This is Joan London. All next week, Good Morning America wakes you up from Miami, Florida. Don Johnson, Philip Michael Thomas, and Rob Lowe join us, and we'll take you to Cuba next week on Good Morning America.
Tuesday, Mona gives the kids a lesson in love on Who's the Boss. Then Ben gets a serious case of growing pains. Stay tuned now for the conclusion of America.